Okay, so this is the backup camera for my mirror. It is just a double-sided sticky tape kind of guy, and it works really nice. But I didn't really want to drill a hole in the van, so what I did is I went out and bought one of these mirrors that already have a camera in it. The only issue is it has a different style of plug. They won't go together, which is fine, because what I think I'm going to end up doing, I can take this apart, and I think I can just kind of put that like that, and then drill a hole in this housing and not use this camera. So I'm going to take this off because it looks like it's just 4 screws holding it on, and I'm going to see if I can pop this camera out. I would just stick that double-sided stick tape to this, but this has like a little bump, and so we'll make it work. We'll see how it goes. Okay. All right, so let me find a screwdriver and we'll get this tore apart. All right, so I took the housing all apart. As you can see, I pulled all the wire out of it. I took the camera module out. It's right there. I went ahead and gutted this thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this camera on the outside. I'm just going to use the adhesive. I'm going to use this hole here, which was, I think, a light hole or something, which is big enough for me to fit this in through. And then I just have to drill this out a little bit to fit the end. And then I can run this all through the thing. And then the advantage to this is, if I put that on there like that, this is adjustable, so I can point the camera where I want it and it will stay. And I think that will work pretty good. So that's what I'm going to go with. I think it'll just be better than drilling a hole in the van. I don't mind fucking up this cover, but I think this will work the best, and it'll give me a good view, because I'm not looking for a backup camera to see down. I'm looking for more of a rear view mirror camera, because I don't have any windows in the back of the van. So I think this will work pretty good. I just got to grab a drill bit and make that hole just a tad bit larger, and then when I'm done, I'll put some silicone in there, seal that up so that water doesn't like run down the cable or whatever. But I don't think it will, because this will be upside down, so it'd be hard for water to run uphill. So I need to find my drill and the drill bit. All right, so I'm in the assembly process. So like I said, I gutted the inside of this mirror camera thing out. So now I'm going to use this flat surface to double-sided stick tape this houses to. I ran the cord through, so it's basically running in the same position that the other one used to. The only difference is right here, it's going to run on the outside for a second, but when it's all done, it's going to sit like that. And we should be golden. So now I just need to reassemble the actual housing here. It slides in, there's some little grooves that gotta go in, and then I can put the 4 screws back in, and then I just got to dig out a ladder and climb up there. So let's get this finished. All right, well, after days and days of waiting, I finally got the parts in that I had ordered. Somehow I used the Amazon Dropbox, and somehow Amazon attempted a delivery but was unable to successfully complete it to the Dropbox. I don't know. So I waited 4 days. Then I said screw it, because it just kept saying, we're running late, we'll try again, but it never gave me an update. So I went ahead and reordered it, and of course on the same day that the new order came in, the other one showed up. So I finally got all the wiring. I needed a extension because I was just short like a foot or two. So the shortest one I could find was 5 feet. So I got that. So now we can go ahead and hook up the mirror. I've already plugged it in and verified it worked, because I'm not climbing up and down this ladder just for my health. So this is ready to go back in, and we'll have rear view. And then my other project today will be to clean out the vehicle, mostly. So, because I don't need any more of these tools in here. Really, the only thing I'm going to need is the drill, maybe some zip ties, so I can do the upper racks that I'm going to be putting in for storage. And the other thing I need to do is tighten down all of the nuts for the power thing, because right now everything's just hand tight. But that's besides the point. So we're gonna climb up this ladder and then we'll show you it's working. All right, so there's our rear view camera. Of course, I've got blinds in, so it's literally the camera. So it took a little fiddling. The housing I bought didn't fit exactly, so I had to do a little sanding to get it to fit properly, and it just clears the door. So the camera is looking at the top of the ladder right here. So I'd say all in all, that's a success. It's working. I've got it all screwed down. So now the next thing to do is just to pull that last panel and push that wire up and zip tie it all in place. But that's pretty decent. All right, that's another project off the list. So later today, when I come back from the hospital, I will work on tightening up all the electrical for the batteries. I still have to connect the DC to DC wire right there. It's not connected because I didn't want the system live until I tightened everything else down first. So that's that. And that's all for the mirror. So, yep, finally, a bunch of parts, a bunch of test fitting until I finally got something that works the way I wanted it. All right, thanks for watching.